have a reason to shoot you dead on the street.
Right.
You could be doing absolutely nothing. He's going to put 10 and 22 in your back.
Right.
That's the spirit of our oppressor. He has all the wealth, all the money, all the food, and he's still going to rob you blind.
Right.
He's still going to up taxes. He's still going to have inflation. He's still going to rob you from all of your money and all of your wealth.
Right.
The Lord wants you to realize who your people is, man. Yeah, the Lord is going to, not the Lord, it's like our oppressor is going to take 40% of your check.
Right.
Like the Lord wants us to realize something here, man. Go ahead. We need to unidentify ourselves with our oppressor, man. Like that's what the priests and captains were just bringing out, man. Like the Lord wants us to remember certain things. Like the Lord wants us to realize that we are not to accept their customs and their culture and their traditions, man. You understand? Like our oppressor are absolutely filthy and disgusting, man. Like we need to come out of America.
Right.
We need to separate ourselves from America and our oppressor, man. Like you don't know. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, black man, you don't know, you think you know Jonathan. You think you know Luke. You think you know Skylar. You think you know Timothy and little Timmy. You understand? But you don't wait until America starts to collapse. America's collapsing right now. Just wait until all the grocery stores start to shut down. Just wait again. Wait until all the Walmarts start to shut down again. And all the Wendy's and McDonald's and Riley's start to shut down again. And the Waffle Houses start to shut down again. Then you're going to see who Skylar really is. You're going to see that Skylar's really Chucky. You're going to realize Skylar's really Jason and Freddie. You're going to realize Karen's really Annabelle. You're going to realize Sarah is the Grudge. You're going to realize all of that. The Lord wants us to come out of America. Emily Rose. You understand? Like you think you know Sarah, she really Emily Rose. The Lord does not want you to be a part of America. The Lord wants you to unidentify yourself. Go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 11. And now art thou cursed from the earth.
And thou art cursed from the earth, man. Because our oppressor is a murderer. Go ahead.
Which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
Because Cain, like our oppressor, he murders for no reason. He unallows for no reason at all. He doesn't have to have a reason to go out and murder. He doesn't have to go out. He doesn't have to have a reason to shoot you dead on the street.
Right.
You could be doing absolutely nothing. He's going to put 10 and 22 in your back.
Right.
That's the spirit of our oppressor. He has all the wealth, all the money, all the food, and he's still going to rob you blind.
Right.
He's still going to up taxes. He's still going to have inflation. He's still going to rob you from all of your money and all of your wealth.
Right.
The Lord wants you to realize who your people is, man. Yeah, the Lord is going to, not the Lord, it's like our oppressor is going to take 40% of your check.
Right.
Like the Lord wants us to realize something here, man. Go ahead.
And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
From whose hand?
Thy brother's blood from thy hand.
From whose hand?
Thy hand.
Our oppressor.
Thy hand.
From your Jasons.
Thy hand.
From your Freddies.
Thy hand.
From your Bidens.
Thy hand.
From your Reagans.
Thy hand.
Your JFKs.
Thy hand.
Your Donald Trumps.
Thy hand.
From your Bushes.
Thy hand.
Your Clintons.
Thy hand.
Your Washingtons.
Thy hand.
Those Jeffersons.
Thy hand.
The Joneses.
Thy hand.
Like this is what the Lord wants us to realize, man. Bring me back to John chapter 8 verse 44, man. Like the Lord wants us to realize from the beginning our oppressor was a murderer. Like our oppressor was the most wicked bastard on the earth, man. Like what the captain just brought out. We were living in paradise. Nothing was wrong with the earth. We had everything that we needed. You understand? But our oppressor, having the spirit of Cain, still was a murderer.
That's right.
Still killed his brother.
That's right.
Over jealousy, man. For no reason at all. No good reason at all, man. Over something he did wrong.
That's right.
You understand? Go ahead.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil.
The Lord Christ doesn't want us to be like our oppressor.
Right.
Don't be like Cain. Don't be like our oppressor.
Right.
Don't be like a good American.
Right.
Don't be like the mafia. Don't be like the Goodfellas. Don't be like the casino. Don't be like Scarface. Don't be like the Democrats. Don't be like the Republicans. Don't be like the liberals. Don't be like the left and the right way. The Lord doesn't want you to be like America. That's what Christ is saying, man. The Lord said what?
Ye are of your father, the devil.
The Lord said ye are of your father, the devil. Because Christ is trying to make us realize we identified ourselves with our oppressor. Christ was walking the earth during the Roman Empire. That was during white rulership, you understand?
Right.
Our oppressor was in charge of Rome during this time. During the time of Julius Caesar. During the time of Pompey and all these things, man. Like Christ was walking the earth, man. And our oppressor was just a tyrant then, just like he is now in America, man.
Right.
And our people are following after Rome then, just like they're following America today. And Christ is trying to make us realize this right now. Like Christ wants us to unidentify ourselves with our oppressor. Go ahead.
And the lust of your father ye will do.
Because we're going to do the lust of our father, man. Because our oppressor has a filthy, disgusting, evil lust. He loves to be a pedophile. He loves to be a molester. He loves to be a murderer. He loves to be a drug dealer. He loves to be a thief. He loves to do all the coke. You understand? He loves to be a liar. This is what our oppressor does in love. That's his lust. His lust is absolutely evil and against the Lord, because that's the spirit since the beginning of our oppressor, is to do nothing that the Lord said to do. One more time. Like that's what the Lord wants us to realize.
Ye are of your father.
Like he makes up ways to do evil, man. Like that's the spirit of our oppressor. If there's a will, there's a way for our oppressor to do some evil. Doesn't matter where he is, where he sleeps. It could be under the water. It could be on the moon, on Mars, in space. That's why the ozone layer is destroyed. That's why the earth is destroyed. The woods are destroyed. Animals are extinct. Certain animals are on their last leg. You understand? On reservations, on their last leg, on the last stand. You understand? The last of the Mohicans. There's a reason why the last of the Mohicans exist. Because our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. If there's a will, there's a way to do evil for our oppressor.
Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning.
Because he was a murderer from the beginning. We just went over that. Cain murdered his brother. I thought that was supposed to be his brother. Like this is why our oppressor can never be our brother. This is why our oppressor could never be our family. This is why Martin Luther King was so horrible as a leader and destroyed black people, because he truly believed that we can be brothers and a family with our oppressor, and it just can't happen. God warned us that we can't be brothers with him. God warned us that we cannot be family with our oppressor since the beginning, since Genesis. That's why the Lord said,
a murderer from the beginning.
Because our oppressor was a murderer from the beginning. You know why the Trails of Tears exist?
A murderer from the beginning.
You know why you can't find Native Americans anymore?
A murderer from the beginning.
You know why you don't know what an Iroquois is?
A murderer from the beginning.
What's a Navajo?
A murderer from the beginning.
What's a Pequot?
A murderer from the beginning.
Like what? Like what's the con? One more time.
A murderer from the beginning.
Like this is why you don't know who the Creeks are. This is why you don't know who the Navajo are. This is why you don't know who the Seminole Indians are. This is why you don't know who they are. Because our oppressor was a what?
A murderer from the beginning.
Because our oppressor was a murderer from the beginning. He murdered our brothers. He murdered our sisters. He murdered the Native Indians. He murdered the Navajo. He murdered the Creeks and the Pequot and the Muskegee and the Mohawkins. You understand? Like that's what our oppressor did. Go ahead.
And abode.
And the Nez Perce, man. Like we don't even know who that is. Because our oppressor was a what?
A murderer from the beginning.
Or a Comanche or Apache or Shawnee. You understand? We don't even know who they are or what they are, because our oppressor is a what?
A murderer from the beginning,
Because he was a murderer from the beginning. You understand? Go ahead.
and abode not in the truth,
Because he abode not in the truth. He did nothing that the Lord wanted him to do. You understand? Since the beginning, you understand? Cain killed his brother. That's why we can't be family with our oppressor. That's why he murdered his brother. That's why we can't be family with our oppressor. We can't be a brother with our oppressor, man. The Lord said in and out of the Bible, throughout the Bible, and warned us throughout these scriptures why we should not join ourselves to our oppressor.